Looks like they're going to have a game today. So on our way back, there ought to be a ton of tailgaters out here.
Yeah, super swimmers.
On the horn.
Yes!
Our engineer is certainly a character.
I love that.
Again, our engineer is certainly a character. One of the guys up there is around our age. He's just a little older than me. He's good friends with another buddy of mine. His grandpa used to do what me and Ian are doing. And he left being a conductor a couple years ago and got on with the freight crew. We're at Pettigrew, St. Paul, and Fayette Junction.
Talking about there were 13 sawmills along
Just
here.
recently, in the last couple of years, a lot of the old remains of the logging company, which many of the buildings that were there had been there since the late 1800s, were torn out. It's all overgrown with weeds now, but just up until just a couple of years ago, there was a lot of the structures left remaining. I guess they had to tear them out because people were breaking in and staying in there. Wanted to get rid of that.
Yeah, they said inside. We're not going to tell you more about why they just keep.
Oh, yes. Usually they would take off with this very smaller plastic short line, and because they, I think these were
We're at Pettigrew, St. Paul, and Fayette Junction.
Talking about there were 13 sawmills along
Just
here.
recently, in the last couple of years, a lot of the old remains of the logging company, which many of the buildings that were there had been there since the late 1800s, were torn out. It's all overgrown with weeds now, but just up until just a couple of years ago, there was a lot of the structures left remaining. I guess they had to tear them out because people were breaking in and staying in there. Wanted to get rid of that, you know.
Yeah, they said inside. We're not going to tell you more about why they just keep.
Oh, yes. You see, usually they would take off with this very smaller plastic short line, and because they, I think these were originally biodegradable or something. Were they?
I wonder if I recognize anywhere the train's going over. I used to play in the river near here. In fact, that's the road we used to drive on to get to what's called the wreck hole. So, over there.
So just for our left-hand side here in the woods, there was a bad derailment in the late 1940s. There was a freight train that went off there. They think it was 1946 or 48. But there was some remnants in the woods down there of that derailment. Today, that's a popular area where people like to swim and fish at back down the river. We're coming into the town of Westfork now, which is named after the river. On the right-hand side, you'll soon see a original Westfork Fire Department shotgun display. So coming up on the right, you'll see the old downtown and the place where the depot used to sit. This is also where the farmers market is held every Saturday. they're parked at close to the tracks is where the depot used to sit. And that old opera house back there in downtown was constructed in the early 1920s and is still in use today. With all this stuff going on in the world, I'm not sure if they've opened back up yet, but I know that in normal times they would be open on Fridays and Saturdays at 6 p.m.